Guys, hello and welcome. Today we are going over the BVLGARI Aluminium VGT, a vehicle that had quite a controversial entry into the franchise. So this vehicle came out with one of the most recent updates to Gran Turismo 7. So this vehicle, you can get your hands on it by heading on over to Brand Central, finding BVLGARI and picking this vehicle up for 1 million credits. That is the standard going price for a Vision Gran Turismo vehicle. So we see that what you get for 1 million credits is a mid-engine rear-wheel drive topless roadster that produces 394 brake horsepower, weighs only 1000 kgs. So it's a short wheelbase, lightweight, underpowered vehicle. So around here also driving park, well, we see that the vehicle is not the fastest thing out there. Coming down the main straight away, we find ourselves doing 243 kilometers per hour before we need to slam on the brakes. And this is honestly what caught me off guard about this vehicle, is that when you slam on the brakes, they aren't the best. You don't really slow down the way you would expect, because I mean, even standard road cars have better braking systems than this vehicle standard. And then we start looking at the understeer that this vehicle produces. Now look, it does understeer and oversteer, but you're more likely to find understeer than oversteer, which I honestly was not expecting out of this vehicle. So the BVLGARI Aluminium VGT vehicle is honestly something that is gonna take you out of your element, because it's gonna catch you off guard, because it doesn't handle the way you would expect it to. So overall, around Kyoto driving park, I was setting lap times around the 1 minute 48 second mark, which look, is not the fastest thing out there. And considering the fact that you're spending 1 million credits on this vehicle, you can get a lot faster vehicles for a lot less money. And overall, the Vision GT concept of vehicles and things like that, people aren't really a fan of, but hey, you do find some fans that actually do enjoy these type of vehicles. But if I'm gonna be honest with you, this is honestly such a mid-level entry. Plain down, it's a mid vehicle. There's nothing really that's standing out to me when driving this Vision GT vehicle compared to others, because look, it's not as slow as the Copen Vision GT, but it's nowhere near your Tomahawk Vision GT. It's really in the middle, because there are a lot of Vision GTs that are faster than this. So I would say it actually is on the slower side of things, but overall this vehicle, it's okay to handle. There's nothing really impressing me or making it stand out from the crowd. Besides, I mean, once you go into a cockpit view, that's really the only nice thing about this vehicle. It has a really nice cockpit view. Now, we aren't really going to be saying that the only good thing about this vehicle is the cockpit view. So let's see now, if we head on over to the tuning shop and actually just improve the performance of this vehicle. Now, I'm going to be real with you right now. With it being a Vision GT vehicle, there is no performance upgrades. You can only add a ballast and a power restrictor, and also change your tire compound. You cannot add any exhaust, computer, suspension, weight reduction, any performance modifications to improve either the power or the weight of the vehicle. You cannot touch it. The way it is just that way. There's no way to make your vehicle any faster besides just putting on a better compound tire. Now, when we head on over to GT Auto, we see a very similar thing where we are not allowed to actually touch or change anything on these vehicles visually, because we see that we have no custom parts available, no racing items, no other parts available for this vehicle. Well, we can, however, just change the livery on it to then just spice up or try and make your vehicle stand out from the crowd. So now, if we head back on over to Kyoto driving park, we see that the vehicle actually performs a lot better than standard by simply just improving the tire compound to racing softs. it makes a massive difference. In fact, that coming down here to driving park straight away, we are now traveling at 254 kilometers per hour, which is a lot better than standard, gaining over 10 kilometers per hour. And then the braking improves, handling improves, because now it's just a lot grippier tire. And that just goes to show you how important tire compounds actually are in Gran Turismo 7. And with us having a lot grippier of a tire, it means that around Kyoto driving park we are now sitting lap times around a 1 minute 37.3 second lap, which is quite decent. I'm not gonna say it's gonna be a usable vehicle, because as I said, vehicles that are competitive are around a 1 minute 35 and faster, so it just misses out on me saying that, you know what, it's actually competitive. But now if we actually take this vehicle around an event that also has other Vision GT vehicles in it, we see that this vehicle, honestly, its main downfall is when it comes to straight line speed. Absolutely get gapped by other vehicles, by other Vision GT vehicles. I mean, we can clearly see the Porsche go flying by and the Genesis closely following behind it. The thing is, down the straightaway, top speed wise, this vehicle is not the best. Now you are able to make some overtakes on the lower PP rated Vision GT vehicles, but honestly, once you start into a competitive one, you can start seeing that, okay, it is a bit out of its elements or outmatched. Now this vehicle, since we are talking about PP ratings, it comes in at 700 performance points on racing soft tires. Yes, that is extremely low, which means you can actually use this as a viable candidate for the WTC 600 around Tokyo Expressway. Now look, how competitive you will be, I don't know. I have seen people mention that, look, you can use a vehicle, can actually win the event. I haven't personally tested it out, and if you want me to test it out and let you know how it goes, I will do that. But overall, in my opinion, it's not a good Vision GT vehicle if you are looking for a race point of view. The Genesis that also came out in the same updates as this is a much better candidate if you're looking for a fast racer, whereas this is honestly more of an art piece, and I can honestly just respect that. So the BVLGARI Aluminium Vision GT vehicle, when it was released, it did cost you a very expensive watch to get your hands on, but now that it's in Brand Central, well, you can test it out for yourself and let me know your thoughts on it. With all that's being said, thank you so much for watching, thank you so much for your time, and I will see you in the next Gran Turismo 7 video. Peace.